You need to be conscious of the way that you look.
Most disliked trailer in the MCU. How dare they?
Walking around here with that ash on your head.
I am Mecca. Oh, they're playing the Istaphobe card. They're just saying we don't like women. And yeah, this is one of the most disliked of all. We know that. Why? She's the girl version of Tony Stark with a bad attitude, black scent, thief, and of course we're the Istaphobes.
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
We're pointing that out. Now, that's the gist of this video. Women receiving L's. IronHeart trailer has received the most dislikes ever for an MCU show. Oh, what does Movie Web have to say about us? If you can hear me over the weed whacker outside. When Marvel dropped its first teaser for IronHeart on May 13th, the studio probably expected the usual mix of hype and nitpicking. But it also gained something else that has become a common sight for female-led Marvel Here we go, female-led. Did the Mary Sue say anything about us?
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
A staggering number of dislikes. The 2-minute promo for Dominique Thorne's return to the MCU for the first time since 2022's Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
You need to be conscious of the way that you look.
Was released earlier this week and instantly began racking up more dislikes than likes. IronHeart has been in development for a number of years, since originally being announced and way back in 2020. However,
walking around here with that ash on your head.
Like many MCU projects, yeah, these are just the chick versions that didn't sell in the comics. They're the chick versions that are the replacement of the guys, because why? You'd have to pay the creators, the original creators. You'd have to pay the original creators. Why is IronHeart the thing? Because they don't have to pay the creator. It's all about money. That's why they're pushing these. And then they can get a couple extra clicks by calling you an istaphobe, by saying, oh, you don't like women. Oh, you don't like people of diverse.
Incredibly diverse and international superstar.
And I just don't like bad, annoying characters that go around being rude and disrespectful for people trying to help them, while being just another chick version of the superhero we already have.
That is America's ass.
This has been a common theme for me. I don't like the female version of the one we already... Like, She-Hulk is one I can kind of accept.
Lawyer show.
Because it's such an old, established character. But these new little fly-by-night characters, if you look at this, the IronHeart co-creator, Mike Diodato, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm not saying it right, says he received no compensation from Marvel Studios for the Disney Plus series. When a character you poured your heart into helps fuel the engine of a multi-billion-dollar machine, a small share of that success feels only fair. Yeah, what success is gonna crash and burn like the crappy comic? Think they blew it all away on Robert Downey Jr. to get him back? Is this real or a parody? Disney will be Disney.
Planet of the incels.
I told you MCU is a flop and they treat their actors badly. That's why this TV show is going to be a flop as well. When they don't get paid what you deserve, you're not going to do a good job. The MCU has become a pile of garbage according to people. Why would Disney pay someone for a TV series when they have absolutely nothing to do with making that show?
We'd like some money.
There you go. Well, there's your point. What do? They have these kind of Artist of the month, people of the month, whatever. All these new people come in. They create these little characters and they don't get in writing, hey, this is a character that's my ownership.
Stinky bitches, you got stinky bitches.
It's all about money. It's all how little they can pay somebody for their thing. So this is why we're getting the chick version instead of an Iron Man TV series, which people would actually watch. I am Mecca. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Did the Mary Sue do something on this?
Last night logged into your account.
Of course they did. But what? You're not calling us all istaphobes in the header. You're not saying, and the racist fans made it impossible to enjoy this because they thumbs it down and my whole identity relies on what people think that I don't know of a TV series. This is my point. This is my point. We're seeing this with the and/or criticism and support that, oh, you just don't know what you're talking about, and my enjoyment relies on whether you like it or not.
I knew this would happen because it was leaked online. Hashtag RIP Doctor Who.
I'm here to goof on these things and talk about these articles and the ridiculousness of the fandoms in general that we all are part of, apparently. Let's skip to the part where she calls us all racists and sexist. The character Riri Williams was introduced. Why do you call her Riri? Don't call her Riri, that's our word for slow people. Tony Stark's alma mater when she was 15 and is better than him because she's a little girl version of him. No, women, we need to be saved by men. I think we can appreciate that and understand that. I need to be saved by men. I'm going through cancer. This is a wig.
You need to be conscious of the way that you look.
This didn't even fit real hair.
Walking around here with that ash on your head.
You like my hair? Thanks, I just bought it. All right, in the new trailer, we can see Riri come home to face with Parker Robbins, Anthony Ramos. He wants Riri's intelligence and her ability to get out of any stick situation. Out of any stick situation? To get stuck out of any sticky situation. How about that? Proofread your shit, Rachel Leischman. Seemingly uses that to his advantage, but what is exciting about IronHeart, the IronHeart trailer, is that her intelligence is never questioned. People know she's a genius and let her thrive in that, and I love it. But why does she have to be, why do we need a little girl version of Tony Stark? Just so you can check a couple of boxes again, because you can be like, yes, and now we can bring in a more diverse character for representation and diversity and clicks and controversy and clicks and controversy. That's what it's going to be about. Why? Because it does the communities you're trying to represent no good to have a hand-me-down sloppy seconds character. Seriously, we already have Tony Stark. We already have Tony Stark. Okay, do we really need a sloppy seconds Tony Stark? And you're creating more tension by just calling us a bunch of names. This one at least had the decency to call us all sexist. This one, I'm surprised she hasn't called us all racist yet. Let me see. Then again, I have been getting a lot of backlash on Twitter for saying, stop saying that word over and over again. When reacting to the Kanye West song. So, I don't know. My point is, prove you're not an istophobe by moving into an apartment on Nellis and Lamb or somewhere in Decatur between Spring Mountain and Desert Inn, and then you could be called an istophobe all you want, or you can call me an istophobe all you want. That is a local Las Vegas joke. Yeah, all these Summerlin people wanna be like, oh, you're all racist, you're all racist, you're all racist, you're all istophobe, you're all istophobe. Move down on Decatur and Spring Mountain. Move over on Maryland and Twain. Get an apartment there. I dare you. Then so you have to prove you're not a racist. Prove you're not a racist by getting an apartment in the shitty part of town. Now, will this be included in my rant? I don't know. Probably at this point. Seriously, how many of these people who get on their little high horse on the internet are in their freaking mansions in Los Angeles that all burned to the damn ground at this point?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
This is the crap we got to deal with on a daily basis. Okay, so at least this one isn't too bad. I'm just arguing for the sake of arguing at this point because I'm just tired of hearing it. I'm more mad at Kanye West's song. Why is this an issue? I don't know. This is just something we got to click on. It's not even that big of a thing. So... yes, I'm overreacting. I am Mecca. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. They need to start creating better characters, making sure that not only the top executives at Marvel get a piece of these characters, give me a cut for all the ideas they've stolen from me over the years.
I just smell your bridges and they're stinky bridges.
The Marvels, thank you very much.
And that was a big platform.
And I'll see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Oh, and don't forget to
Put a ticket in and make her name it gay! Stinky britches! Stinky britches!